Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be naming my top 10 favourite video games of all time. Video games have always been a big part of my life and have always been my favourite form of entertainment. This list was very hard to decide on, and my opinions may change over time, but I decided to include some honourable mention of games that almost made the list. So without further ado, let's get started. Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube was my very first Sonic game and it will always remain as my favourite Sonic game. I know a lot of people say this game is badly put together and that the glitches ruin the overall experience, but overall I enjoy the clunkiness of this title. It seems more like a mashup of a Mario and Sonic title, which I enjoy very much. From running across the mostly fast-paced levels to playing as my favourite Sonic character Amy Rose with her Pico Pico hammer, running across the huge hub world or taking care of the Chao in the Chao Garden, this game had it all. I would recommend this game to anyone wanting a unique Sonic experience. Next we have Wonderland Online. Now if you are wondering where that music in my intro video or channel trailer is from, now you know. Wonderland Online is a turn-based MMORPG story of a group of shipwreck survivors stranded on an isolated island. Players may perform quests, solve puzzles, manufacture items and indulge in interior decoration. The graphics are anime-style 2D. The game world is based on the real-world Earth and includes classical representations of countries such as China, Egypt, Philippines, Korea, Japan, United Kingdom, Italy, Greece, Maya and the South Pole. You can explore this wide variety of countries by sailing across the ocean and are even given the ability to dive under the water for certain quests. Characters have attributes and magical powers based on the 4 elements. Defensive ability is based on earth, support abilities on water, attack abilities on fire, and agility and speed on wind. I chose this game because I discovered it many years ago, and since then it has been one of my absolute favourite games to play. It has that old-fashioned feel while still retaining a wealth of character customizations and things to do. I also love the island setting of the game, and the bright pixel graphics are very unique, timeless and still hold up today. I hope this MMO never shuts down. If you want to play Wonderland Online, you must have a Windows computer and you can download the client from the official website, which I will link below in the description. Or if you really want to play the game on Mac, you can use Wine and Play on Mac to simulate a virtual desktop, which would allow you to play the game. And if anyone wants to play this game and needs help on how to do this, can ask me, because there isn't actually a tutorial on how to do it on the latest version of Mac. Thank you.
Looking for you.
Norian law is blunt on the subject of traitors.
He's my brother!
High Prince of Hoshido, Ryoma, I challenge you!
I will accept your challenge, but I'm no general. I am Crown Prince Sander of North!
I'm so glad you made it home.
We're your family. We will succeed with you at our side. I make my own fate.
Now we have Fire Emblem Fates on the 3DS, a turn-based strategy game. I love Fire Emblem and I've played quite a few of the games, but I have to say their stories and characters are what sets the series apart from other strategy games. It's very tough to choose between Awakening and Fates for this list, but I went with Fates purely because of the gameplay and castle, even though I love many characters in Awakening, and because you can scan them off me, but you didn't hear that. This game is a lot more fun to play and has some of my favourite characters of all time like Corrin and Jacob. Fire Emblem Fates has this charm that I just can't put my finger on. Maybe it's because the whole game involves you choosing which family to side with in the conflict between Hoshido and Nohr. Or is it the wealth of hilarious support conversations available? I can't say. All I do know is if you have a 3DS, Fire Emblem Fates will keep you entertained for hours.
Kill me if you want, but do it as yourself.
Next on the list we have Pokemon Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance, or more specifically Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, but Pokemon Sapphire was my first ever Pokemon game way back in 2003. The game involves you trying to stop two evil criminal organisations from either flooding the land with water in Sapphire or causing a drought in Ruby, depending on which version of the game you get. I loved this game and had never seen anything like it at the time because I hadn't played the first two generations prior to it. I loved the music, gameplay, combat, the sprites of the Pokemon, and trying to collect as many as I could, even though I've never got every single one because I'm too lazy. This Pokemon game by far has my favourite mechanics, and even though many would call it archaic now, it still has the most refined experience for me. It's also a bonus that this game includes my favourite legendary Pokemon of all time, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Deoxys, Latias, Latios and Jirachi. I just find it to be the most memorable game in the series for me, with some of my most favourite characters. Pokemon has definitely, in my opinion, lost its magic today, especially with titles like Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sun and Moon, even if I do love some of the new characters. Pokemon just isn't the same on a handheld without sprites. If you ever want to play Pokemon Sapphire, Ruby or Emerald, you can usually buy a Game Boy Advance cartridge of the game on eBay. I have very mixed opinions on cel-shaded graphics, but The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker pulls them off, and it stands as my favourite Legend of Zelda game. This game is a lot of fun to play, it has great music, combat and great characters. I also like how Zelda's actually the tough leader of a group of pirates. Woo, you go girl! There is a wealth of collectibles to be had in this game, and discovering every island is very engaging. You won't be bored. The only gripe I have with this game is that I'm terrified of some of the monsters.
Out of my face. You're blocking my view. Shut up. Stop talking. Just go the hell away. All the world needs is me. I got my values. So you can keep yours, alright?
Why do you push people away like that?
'Cause I don't get people. Never have. Never will. It was you. You killed me!
Now you're probably thinking after watching that was the most emo, angsty thing ever. And you wouldn't be wrong. But the character who said that was one of my favourites of all time and one I could relate a lot to. The character who said that was Neku Sakuraba, protagonist of probably the best game on the DS in my opinion, which is The World Ends With You, an action RPG. The basic story is that Neku has been killed and entered into a twisted game of life called the Reaper's Game. He has 7 days to win back his life by doing certain tasks, and if he does not complete them in time, he is erased from existence forever. Neku is self-obsessed, not good at making friends, doesn't really want to talk to people, and would rather listen to his music, but during the Reaper's Game he is forced to open up or get picked off. This game has a colourful cast of characters, an engaging story of many twists and turns, great cutscenes and such fun gameplay that I could play it over and over again. The combat takes place on both screens and you have to control 2 characters at once. It really is a hidden gem, but Square Enix fails to advertise it time and time again. The main draw of this game for me though is the music and setting, which is fantastic and very unique for an RPG. I mean, what other game lets you explore the streets of Shibuya in Japan? I would recommend The World Ends With You to anyone wanting a unique RPG experience. It definitely isn't generic. Up next, we have Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door for the Nintendo GameCube. A hilarious take on the classic RPG formula. In this game, Mario must find the secret behind the crystal stars. With funny and lovable characters, this game is a must for any Mario fans out there or those tired of a stale formula. I remember my favourite chapter in the game was the Glitz Pit Arena because I love being the champion and the fighting. You won't be disappointed with this game. This game always has something to keep me coming back for more, and the visuals hold up very well for today. I don't have much to say about this game without spoiling its hilarious dialogue, but it really is one of the best games on the GameCube and my favourite Paper Mario game.
Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
Super Mario Sunshine was my first video game along with The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and it has always been such a memorable video game. It captures the magic that Mario titles so often miss in their newest titles. From great gameplay to some of my favourite characters of all time like Peachy, Piranha and Points, this game had such a colourful and engaging world it was impossible to put down. The island setting in this game was great too, the graphics were stunning for the time and the music was phenomenal. Don't listen to what the critics say, you would be denying yourself the fantastic experience if you ever skipped over Super Mario Sunshine. So go out, get that GameCube and play it today, if you haven't already, which you probably have. Brothers Melee was one of my very first video games, and it gave me hours and hours of entertainment. I love this game, and it had so many unique ideas which Nintendo has unfortunately scrapped from the newest Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U, such as my favourite mode, Adventure Mode. From unleashing devastating combos and enemies to choosing a main to build up and develop. There was also the fantastic soundtrack of memorable Nintendo songs to listen to. Not to mention, it introduced me to one of the finest and my favourite princely video game swordsman, Marth, at the very right age of 4 years old. The Fire Emblem theme quickly became my favourite song, and I had to have it played everywhere. Super Smash Bros. Melee was one of my first introductions to video games, and I couldn't have had a better game to help me start off with. Next up, we have some honourable mentions. Warning, there are quite a lot of them.
Professor?
Is this the work of the Spyrex?
What is that?
A Spyrex weapon. Listen up. We must destroy that which harms man and spirit. Your whole life was turned upside down because you got involved with me. You don't regret it?
Now that I'm neck deep in this, I want to help you.
How the hell did he dodge that? Good speech, but it has one flaw.
It's mine!
So you lured Luger into this dimension to trade places with him.
Using your own daughter!
Yes! I knew El would bring Luger to me! After all, I am the final way marker! What kind of monster manipulates his own daughter like this? What the hell do you know?!
What in the...
I killed my father and brother for this power!
This whole riot was a setup.
I can't believe they'd involve the citizens they swore to protect in a power struggle. Do not be hasty! To become my sword is to serve as a vessel for me to dwell in, and to assume the shepherd's burden.
If purifying the Hellions will save both humans and Seraphim, then it's the best chance I'll ever have to make that dream a reality. That's why I shall become the shepherd. I offer myself to you as your vessel, and shall bear your burden.
I've waited long for this moment. I want you to travel the world and discover all sorts of things. The answers you seek are those you must discover for yourself.
I didn't come along just to be a liability for you.
Mikleo,
Get over yourself. Do you really think this is your dream alone?
I understand. This is our dream.
Luke!
With this, I say goodbye to who I have been.
円環の断りに導かれて。
Did you give him my message?
Maybe. Sorry to keep you, Sephiroth.
Cloud. You'll never let go of the darkness.
Shut up.
You'll never let go of your past.
Shut up! Cloud! Get him!
Absurd. Defeating me is meaningless. You know that more than anyone, Cloud. No matter how many times I fall, your darkness keeps calling me back.
Enough, Terra! He's right! Quiet! Terra!
You may be my master, but I will not let you hurt my friend!
Has the darkness taken you, Terra?
Wait, Terra!
Oh, are you a customer? The day's just getting started. Hello.
A new challenger? Let's see what you've got.
Courage. The magic that turns dreams into reality.
You better pray to Martel one last time. Pray to her for a painless death!
Marta!
Let's go!
Thank you! You really are my prince!
Hand over the Centurion's core. If you refuse me, I won't hesitate to take it by force.
One thing's certain. I won't let you hurt them. I won't let you hurt my friends!
I think that the real you is much, much cooler than the fantasy I had in my mind.
Get yourself together, Emil. You already know exactly what you need to break out of your shell.
Yes, everyone, let's do this.
Say your prayers.
And last but not least, my favourite game of all time is Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. Now if you're a Tales of series fan, you should already be raging and you're probably thinking, why would you put this crappy, ugly looking game with awful characters that ruin the original Tales of Symphonia in the top spot? Like, totally. Well, firstly, because I think none of those things, and I actually prefer Dawn of the New World to the original Symphonia. It's just a lot more fun to play. But the main reason Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World is my favourite video game of all time is due to one character. And that character is Emil Castagnet, my #1 favourite Tales character.
Would you shut up already? I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're probably thinking, why the heck is this wimp of a character with a whiny voice and split personality so beloved by me? Well, I'll tell you why. When I first played the game, which was quite a few years ago now, I found his personality very unique for an RPG hero. It related to both of his personalities a lot.
Damn it! What's with this hidden door crap? When I find it, I'm smashing it to pieces!
He also has a really funny and random sense of humour. He even turns out to be quite a big anti-hero in the game depending on how you look at the game's story.
Playtime's over! This is the final strike! Darkness devours! Rings of hour!
And is a very well developed character with a huge character arc. Even though he's probably the most disliked protagonist in Tales history by the majority of Tales I've found.
It's true. Nobody loves me.
He's still my favourite. Here's the main reason I love the game, but there are a lot of other reasons too. I love the humour and characters in this game. It's very funny, and what's even better is that the original hilarious cast from the first Symphonia comes back and is on form as usual. The skits in this game always cheer me up.
So, Marta, about this Ratatax?
It's Ratatosk, not Ratotax.
Oh, right. So this Ratatax?
His name is Ratatosk.
Sheesh, what's the difference?
What's the difference? How rude. How would you feel if someone were to call you Emule?
Actually, my Emule is quite the combination of strength and servility.
Well played, Lady Marta, well played.
So much for asking about Ratatosk.
Next, the music. I always love the music in this game, and I also find the story very emotional, and I never get bored of it, even though it is hard to understand and has many twists and turns. Lastly, this is the only game I have finished to the end twice, and I barely ever replay video games. I have replayed other video games, but have never gotten to the ending. People can say whatever they like about this game, but I will always love it, and I owe my second playthrough of it to getting back into video games again after I gave up on them for a couple of years. Well, thank you very much for watching this, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my list, even though you may not agree with it. And just to note this, I love all the honourable mentions just as much as the games that made the top 10 list. This is Blazing Dazzling Dusk, out.